Akashic attacked us out of the blue. And there's no telling when they might be back. You best keep that sword handy, Sid.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not. Not a chance.
Let me go with you. I can fight.
You can get back inside and bolt the door, is what you can do.
Fiends try to climb the walls here, too.
Get me back out there.
Founder knows where they're gonna show their ugly faces next.
Thanks to the Akashic, all of the men are either on watch, readying for the next attack, or confined to their sickbeds. All while my bed remains as cold and as empty as those demons' hearts.
Sharp as razors, my blades are. But those Akashic bastards just shrug off every blow.
Mad dogs, the lot of them.
My brothers. Are they? Shh, don't try to talk.
Anything catch your eye?
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
If they ain't clawing at the gates, they're climbing up the cliffs near the lift. The lads are doing what they can to keep them out, but unlike the Akashic, they need sleep.
They were too fast. Or maybe I was too slow.
Stop that. You're alive. And that's all that matters.
I can't take much more of this. Keep your eyes open, damn you!
Bloody hell. What did this to him?
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
The barricades we've set up around the town won't hold the Akashic back for long. Might buy us a few moments to say our last farewells, though.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first. Get him! Enough!
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now. The lift can only carry a few at a time. If those Akashic get as far as the cliff, Wade's men will have nowhere to run.
It looked like the Guardians were going as quick as they could, but without any injured. They might make it to the cliff. Or they might not.
Amber's lost. The whole village flooded. All the way from the mayor's cottage to the stables.
The Lazarus has gone the same way. Lucky the place was abandoned. Oh, we'd have blue-blooded blueskins breathing down our necks.
I can't take much more of this.
boy.
My brothers.
Mad dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Eastpool's seen enough tragedy. A visit from a horde of glassy-eyed ghouls just adds insult to injury.
Please, make for Eastpool. I'll join you as soon as I can.
Mad dogs.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
This one. Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we? Nice try. Nice try. Too slow. Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that,
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way. I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle.
We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the ale. I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Benimir once he's said his farewells.
Thank the Finder!
I thought we'd lost him.
We of the Guardians of the Flame have pledged our swords, our very lives, to the defense of this fair town.
Ain't that something?
Some of your numbers served as shields, did they? Well, they did Rosaria proud today.
No more than you and your blood axes. We should do it again sometime.
You're a devil with a blade and no mistake. Glad you're on our side.
Whenever these sellswords are in their cups, they start swapping stories of the shields of Rosaria. Even had a few giving me the old Rosarian salute. I expect that's what they have in their heads when they charge into the fray without a thought for their own safety. Nor one for what became of their heroes.
No time to rest. Those ether-breathing bastards won't be leaving us alone for long. Our boys will be needing blades.
Mad dogs. The lot of them. We'll never be truly safe here. Not while there's ether floods about. But at least we're out of the woods. For now.
Battle's over. I'll have any man who ain't in need of treatment himself come and help you with the wounded.
If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You're new here, aren't you? Once things have calmed down a bit, I'll see about finding you a bunk.
Thank you kindly.
They were too fast. Or maybe I was too slow.
Stop that.
Amber's
You're
lost.
alive.
The
That's all
whole
that
village
matters.
flooded. All the way
The fates seem bent on driving me from my inn. But if they want me out, they're gonna have to try harder.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ghosts? Then a wall won't stop them.
Nothing but ill tidings from beyond the wall these days. Floods, ghosts, famine. People are afraid to leave their homes.
Where is everyone?
Safe behind bolted doors if they're clever. Likely dead if not.
The dame sent you to market, did she? I hope she handed you a fat purse. Stocks are low and prices high. I fear half the stalls won't last the season.
Times are hard. Your custom is most welcome, milady.
And you shall have it again tomorrow.
Is it true the old capital's lost?
The garrison's being sorely tested.
Then they'll be needing more tonics.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood.
Then we're next.
Can I interest you in some plates of mace? Or perhaps a race or two of ginger? I'd be willing to trade if you got no coin.
Do you see that? It's an absolute disgrace.
I will give you 20 talents for that bird of yours. No, 30.
I told you to fuck off. She's not for sale.
If there are ghosts in the Royal Meadows, then why isn't a garrison dealing with them?
Four left for more on the captain's orders. Only 2 came back.
God help us.
You heard what happened in the capital? In Moor? What happens if the Aether comes here too?
We run, that's what.
Many of those fleeing the Aether floods end up here. Noblemen, labourers, waifs. The Dame has welcomed them all. I sometimes wonder if we shouldn't all try to be more like her.
My brandy's been fucking useless since the skies went dark. I tried the lash, but the piece of shit can hardly spark a gleam, let alone fire my furnace.
Don't leave me, Pa.
What did we do to deserve this?
It's all right. Give me your arm.
That thing, it took off the captain's head. Before he could even draw his steel.
I'm not going back out there. You hear me? Fuck this!
You saw those soldiers. You saw their wounds. Whatever's out there is coming for us.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
The 2 soldiers were carrying another. He didn't have any legs.
What could do that to a man?
I heard the bells. Is the captain back already?
Did you not hear? The captain's dead. As are half our men.
The sunless skies portend the end. Our dragons all are flown. The world's aflame and chaos reigns, so I must sing alone.
I can't do it. I can't fight those things. But you can. You must. For me. For us.
We could leave. But where would we go?
More arrived from the capital this morning.
I know. They could hardly stand.
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
We've seen little and less of the soldiers of late. Anyone would think they were hiding.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with them.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
I can't entirely blame the men of the garrison for losing heart. And they have provided a place for the injured.
That thing, it took off the...
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
I thought everything would be all right once we left the capital. But nowhere's safe anymore. Is it?
It's all right. Give me your arm.
My family. They're still in the capital.
I'm sorry, darling. I truly am.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
With no one to defend the place. Moor's days are numbered.
You're safe now.
I assume you have a plan?
We need to find out what we're facing. The captain lost his head because he never stopped to use it. If we reman the towers and fortify the walls, we might just stand a chance.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the one standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive. Philippe will make a good captain. He reminds me a little of you, Clive, but without all the mocks and mows.
So many were injured. Only by the grace of the goddess did so few succumb to their wounds.
I'd say it was more the grace of the Dame. But help's help, eh?
We're still alive, aren't we?
Yeah, but only because of the Dame. Will that be enough next time?
We had a herald from the Dominion. Said Twinside's fallen and the Emperor's dead. And the Empress. And the Prince. No one left to rule. Empire's done for.
To the meadows, then.
That's what the captain said.
Some of us forgot why we were fighting, and for who, while some of us never really knew. But the Dame set us straight. And though we've still got a long march ahead of us, at least now we know we're in this together.
You heard the herald. The Emperor's dead and the Empire along with him. If we're going to survive, we'll have to do it on our own.
As long as you remain, the Veil will see to your needs.
Oh, thank Grieger.
I left everything in the capital. What am I to do? Where am I to go?
You don't have to go anywhere. The Dame will see you taken care of.
It's heartening to see that the Guard have rediscovered their purpose. I just hope they don't do anything stupid. We've lost enough people to those things.
Once upon a time, there was a man who went to market to buy a bushelful of Gizal greens. When on his way home, a chocobo with a belly as fat as the moon appeared from behind a tree and devoured both bushel and man in one fell gulp. The end.
That's not a very good story. No chocobo can grow that big. Can it?
The legionaries lay limp and lorn, both heads and swords hung low. But at her touch they did rise up to meet their blue-eyed foe.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been dealt with.
Yeah, but what if they come back? Is there anything we can do to help?
Those things I said before about not being able to fight.
You didn't mean them. I know. That's not the man you are. The man I love.
Can't you forge anything harder? Those beasts have skin like iron.
I might have been able to before the crystal cracked, but since then, the furnace has been about as much use as my branded.